working for me, man. All right, Tevin and Kennedy are my mini-me's. They are walking around. They can assist you, or I can. Good job, ma'am. They already checked yours? Good job. Listen, where you at? You working. You're doing 8 and 11. The ages 8 and 11. Oh, you got it, sir? All right, remember, X's go on the bottom, Y's go on top. All right, X's, what's your X's? X's, for 8 and 11. And, no, you're doing, you already did 13. We're done with that. You're focusing on these two now. So these are your X values, those are your Y values. So that's X1, that's Y1. 11 would be what? Good. Now remember, use your formula to help you set up. Has everybody been helped? Girls over here? Y'all been helped? You got it? Cool. Almost. Almost. 11 and 8. See how I got 11 and 8 up there? No. Age is represented by the X value. Height is represented by your Y value. So you put X over Y. It should be Y over X. So what you did the work. So what you just got to do to this 7 and that 3. Switch it around. There you go. So you don't even have to do the extra work. Just think smart. Work smarter, not harder. I am a firm believer in working smarter than harder. Good, good, good. All right, my mini-me's, how did everybody in the class do? Tevin? Kennedy? Everybody do okay? Good. For the most part, I think everybody got it at the end on 8 and 11. And I don't have my book in front of me. The answer for this portion is what? 2 and 1/3. We had a little discussion over here. What was our quick discussion that we had, guys? Kennedy and Tevin, y'all want to share? She had a decimal. He had a fraction. But they both had the same answer. Can you write it 2 different ways? Yeah. Of course you can. Questions or concerns about that part? Okay? Ms. LaCaz, am I correct? It's 2:20 and y'all get out at
2:30.
2:30? All right. It is 2:20. Time flies. We're having fun, right? Yeah. So I have a very short assignment for you. Can y'all handle this for me?
Yeah. DJ Ridley, please report to the gym. DJ Ridley, report to the gym.
All right, and don't get started as soon as you get it because I am going to tell you. I'll wait. I am going to tell you to mark out maybe 1 or 2 of those because you don't have to do all of them. But I do want you to put your name at the top. All right. Before I forget, mark out number 5. Yay. Before I forget, mark out number 5. Yes. Did I not give it to you? Somebody stole your pencil. All right, we'll find it in a second. All right. So are you dealing with a graph or are you dealing with a chart? Because that's the only 2 that we got to today. You're dealing with a chart. Good. You have time and you have temperature. Earlier I told you which one was going to be your X and which one was going to be your Y. I'm not going to tell you this time, but I am going to point to something in the problem that's going to help you figure it out. Okay? Let's read what it says. It says for exercises 3 to 6, use the table at the right. It shows the outside air temperature at different times during one day. Find the rate of temperature change in degrees per hour. In degrees per hour. Underline those 3 words. Degree per hour. It's in the first one. If you had to write that down some kind of way, how would you write it? Degrees per hour. How would you write it? I would write degree slash hour. Okay? Could I write it like this? Degrees per hour? Could I write it like that? All right, I'm going to put a big star up here, because that's your hint. All right, I'm going to continue reading. Per hour from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 8 a.m., and from 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. How many answers do they need in question number 1? 2. Everybody know that? All right, cool. Number 4. Between which of these 2 time periods was the rate of change in temperature greater? That was that same question that we asked with the teddy bears, right? So all you got to do is look at the bigger number, correct? All right, number 5, you mark out because you don't have to make a graph for me. And number 6, during which time periods was the rate of change in temperature positive, negative, 0 degrees per hour? How can you tell this from your graph?
Kennedy to the office.
All right, see where it says 0 degrees per hour? You can mark that part out. Just the 0 per hour. And you can mark out how can you tell this from your graph, because you don't have to make the graph. All right, I do want you to put your name at the top, and we have a few more minutes left in class. Do y'all stop at 2:30, Mr. LeCan? Y'all stop about
2:25, 2:26.
All right, so you have like about 4 minutes to do some work on it. Just get as much done as you can. If you do have a question, I can come by and assist you. Okay? Questions about rate of change. Okay? All right, I'm going to do you a quick little quiz while y'all working on these last few minutes. 2 different types of rate of change. What's one type of rate of change? Constant. Did we get to talk about constant today, though? No, so Mr. LeCaz is going to have the pleasure of teaching y'all about constant. What's the other one, the one that we actually dealt with today?
The varied.
Varied. And varied means it what?
Change.
It changes. Very good. All righty.